in the past. Under the circumstances, the investment in consolidated bank shares is impaired. Consequently, the validity of unquoted investment balance of Kenya shillings 368,392,699 shillings as at 30th June 2020 could not be confirmed as fairly stated. Thank you, Chair.
The response.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable members. The response is on page 15. And the appendices supporting documents on this particular question are on Appendix E. MTRH, as a background, MTRH, that is Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital, wrote a letter to NHIF where ref number ELD/MTRH/admin/1 volume 4 of 2015 dated 12th of July 2017, forwarding a proposal requesting financing for the purchase of radiation oncology equipment. A board paper was prepared and presented to the Finance and Investment Committee on the proposal to offer a loan facility to MTRH. The board eventually approved a loan facility of 312,669,869.20. NHIF wrote to MMA Advocates on 12th of July 2018, reference number HF/HOSP/3/1 volume 1/8, requesting them to prepare a finance contract between NHIF and MTRH for the approved amount. The instructions included the total amount advanced and legal fees, which would be recovered over a period of 10 years at an interest rate of 3% per annum. On 5th of December 2019, draft head of terms, draft financing agreements and memorandum of understanding between NHIF and MTRH were finalized and were shared with MTRH for their review and discussion, thereafter commenced on the terms and conditions. One of the main concerns raised by MTRH was concerning the loan amortization schedule. The current status: the board approved the execution of the contract upon review of the loan amortization form to include the correct legal fees. This communication has since been shared with MTRH for their comments and response received. The loan amortization form is being prepared and contract amended for execution. The loan agreement is ready for execution by both parties. At the moment, as per the agreement, the fund continues to recover the loan from MTRH claims payment at a rate of 3,178,918 per month towards the repayment of the loan. And MTRH have acknowledged this recovery as the two entities finalize execution of the contract. The balance currently stands at 237,601,306. That is as at 24th of April 2023, and these are in the appendix. On Chair, on the shares in the consolidated bank, a value of 54,200,000. The background: the shares held at consolidated bank comprised 590,000 ordinary shares valued at 11,800,000 and 2,120,000 preference shares valued at 42,400,000, totaling the above amount of 54,200,000. On the current status, on the ordinary shares held at consolidated bank, it is true that the fund incurred the total value cost of 54,200,000 in its financial statement. The fund had no reason, as at the close of the financial year, to believe that the investment in Consolidated Bank Limited was impaired. considering that the bank remained a going concern and the fund could claim full ownership of the investment. However, the management intends to assess the recoverability of the investment in the bank in the current period to determine an appropriate treatment in the financial statement in light of the audit recommendations. Thank you.
Thank you. 4.0.
Thank you, Chair. 4.0, short-term deposits. As previously reported, included in the statement of financial position as at 30th June 2020, a short-term deposits balance of Kenya shillings 12,381,650,000, which is net of provisions of impairment of impaired investments of Kenya shillings 1,304,410,609 shillings. The provision includes an amount of Kenya shillings 49,500,000, which had been deposited by the fund on 26 June 2001 in Consolidated Bank of Kenya. The entire deposit of Kenya shillings 49,500,000 was offset by the bank against a guarantee executed by the former Chief Executive Officer of the fund on behalf of Eurobank Limited. The circumstances under which the fund's deposit was used as a guarantee by the then Chief Executive Officer has not been explained. The Public Investment Committee recommended in the 21st report as follows. 1. The CEO of NHIF be held accountable for any losses incurred in the irregular investment of the surplus funds in Consolidated Bank of Kenya, and therefore be surcharged for Kenya shillings 40,065,205 shillings, being the value of the undeposited check number 022477 of 23 September 2002 from Eurobank. 2. The then Consolidated Bank of Kenya CEO and the finance manager should be held accountable for colluding with the NHIF to mismanage the invested funds. 3. In view of the fact that the fund had no capacity to provide guarantee for a loan to a private bank, Consolidated Bank of Kenya should pay the amount of Kenya shillings 49,500,000 owed to the fund. 4. The then senior management of Consolidated Bank of Kenya, including the then managing director and the finance manager, should also be held accountable for colluding with the NHIF to mismanage the invested funds. 5. The former managing director of Consolidated Bank of Kenya should be surcharged for the funds that were advanced to Eurobank Limited in overnight lending. He should further be held accountable for Kenya shillings 49,500,000, which the bank could not recover from Eurobank Limited and consequently offset the same against the fixed deposit to NHIF. 6. NHIF should relentlessly pursue Consolidated Bank of Kenya for recovery of Kenya shillings 49.5 million. 7. NHIF CEO must ensure that all financial investments by the fund are done in accordance with the Treasury Circular number 10 of 1992 and Section 28(1) of the Public Finance Management Act 2012. However, no action appears to have been taken to recover the Kenya shillings 49,500,000 the fund lost. In the circumstances, it has not been possible to confirm whether the short-term deposit balance of Kenya shillings 12,381,650,000 is fairly stated. Thank you, Chair.
Response?
Thank you, Chair, honorable members. The management response is on page 18 of the shared document.